Bene, gente, andiamo avanti con l'avventura di Blood and Wine del DLC di The Witcher 3. Stiamo ritornando a Corvo Bianco. Se ben ricordate, qualche partita fa avevamo incontrato Marlene, avevamo svolto una quest secondaria, quindi momentaneamente in questa partita io vorrei mettere da parte un attimino le missioni principali e tornare a Corvo Bianco e vedere insomma che ha da fare. Poi non so quanto effettivamente durerà questa quest. Nel caso parliamo, concludiamo quest'arco narrativo che comunque abbiamo iniziato in questa serie di video. E pur essendo appunto una quest secondaria, poi continuiamo con la nostra missione principale, la nostra caccia al vampiro. Ora, tra l'altro, se ben vedete, Corvo Bianco ha un aspetto leggermente diverso da come era inizialmente. Ho speso un po' di soldi, ho potenziato un po', se vedete il villaggio inizia ad essere popolato e un pochino lo sto piano piano ristrutturando con piccoli investimenti. Ecco Marlene.
I do not know how I will ever repay you, Witcher.
Don't expect to be paid. Hope you're feeling better, that's all.
Oh, yes, I feel my strength returning thanks chiefly to Barnabas Basil's care.
Horrible ordeal you endured. Glad I cut it short.
Yes, years of suffering. You know what was worse than the hunger? Watching my loved ones, my children grow old and die. All my family is long gone now. The last of my kin perished decades past.
Ma resta qua.
I fear I've nowhere to go.
This is a big house, big estate. You can stay here.
Truly? I could never infringe so on your hospitality. Yet,
Yeah,
after all I've suffered, the years of starvation, I've but one dream. At last to prepare food that
don't see a problem if that's your dream. You could help Barnabas Basil in the kitchen. Eating his meals. You know he's not a culinary virtuoso.
Nothing could make me happier.
No, thank you. House could use a woman's touch.
I've one other thing I'd like to tell you. Many years ago, my father assembled valuables for my dowry. I never wed, so they remained unclaimed. These baubles are no use to me now, but to you. If you wish to find them, you must go to my old home, to Trastamara. The dowry lies hidden in a barrel in the cellar. There are several barrels. You must give each a knock until you find the right one.
Do just that. Thanks.
Ok, dove hai imparato a cucinare, non ti senti sola, non ti manca la compagnia, stammi
See
bene.
you later.
Take care, Witcher, and remember.
Cerca la data di Marlene. Ok, raga, io qui andrei avanti con con le missioni principali. Direi che qua la quest è praticamente finita. Poi quando farò una mega stream su tutte le quest secondarie andremo a recuperare anche la dote, ma credo che ci sia effettivamente poco altro per questa missione. Insomma, Marlene resta con noi, tutto è bene quel che finisce bene. E dobbiamo andare ad aggiornare la duchessa e su quello che appunto è accaduto. Quindi è inutile perderci anche in chiacchiere, penso che molto probabilmente Geralt farà già il recap alla duchessa in automatico. Andiamo verso il castello.
Come on. That's it, Roach.
Geralt of Rivia, Master Witcher. I was not mistaken. You arrived and trouble followed soon after.
Step aside. Got a matter for the Duchess.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
Ho trovato il mostro, nient'altro. La faccenda è complicata.
Case is more serious than we thought. The beast, I couldn't kill it. Didn't manage.
We sent you after a monster, and you returned with nothing? We are very disappointed.
Situation's not quite that simple. Beast's a powerful vampire.
Ha! Is this a problem? Is it too much for a witcher? A monster slayer? But everyone knows how to end a vampire. Draw him by trick into sunlight. Or arm yourself with ample garlic and drive a stake through its heart.
Garlic's useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either. Those methods, pure invention. Only work in legends and fables.
And buckthorn? When I was a child, Grandmama Ademarta always claimed buckthorn drives off vampires.
Silver sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done, because only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind.
Excuses. Ha! Your Grace, I shall assemble a battue. Bring the matter to its end at once. The Witcher need but tell us where to find this monster.
Prego, conducili a morte certa. Stanne fuori.
Whoa, this is work for a Witcher, not for your guardsmen.
Yet when a Witcher fails, my guardsmen must step in. I'll take my best. 40 hardened veterans. No vampire can stand up to that.
40, 50, 100? Doesn't matter. Won't make any difference against him.
You have not seen my guardsmen in action.
Can they fight fog? Hit a target that moves faster than the wind?
How? What creature can do such things?
Creatures like this one. Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different. Unique or exceptional, you might say. Some transform into giant bats. Others communicate with animals, command them.
Yet all are still brainless beasts.
Dead wrong. Thinking of lesser vampires. Alps, Ekamaras, Catacans, for instance. They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood. Higher vampires? They think. They employ reason.
Monsters driven by reason. A curious contention. What then do you intend to do?
Devo trovarlo e parlare con lui.
Try to talk to him. That's our best bet.
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a Witcher to kill a monster. Instead, he wishes to chat with it. Ha.
Know what I'm doing. His lover was kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
Blackmailed? Be so kind as to explain how a vampire might be blackmailed.
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. Not only are they intelligent to an extreme, they're emotionally rich. Capable of feeling many things, even love. This one fell in love with a woman, a human, and he'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go free. Or wait until it murders again. We must render it harmless as quickly as possible.
Libererò la sua amata. Una donna innocente è stata rapita.
Which is why that's my aim now, to prevent further attacks. Vampires only half the problem. Blackmailers at fault chiefly. Kidnapped the woman to control the vampire.
And what do you propose to do?
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampire's lover.
You were to destroy him, not help him.
No one else should die. That's most important. Soon as the woman's safe, he'll have no more reason to kill.
I admit to being swayed, Witcher. You may be right. Do you know anything about the blackmailer?
Got one lead. A few scraps of paper. Blackmailer wrote the names of the vampire's victims on them. One of them stained. A drop of wine, looks like. So damn little to go on.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear. Send for the ducal sommelier. Hop, hop! In Tucson, wine is sacred. Here there is no such thing as a drop of wine, or stains therefrom. They are stains from a drop of Estest, Ervelus, Fiorano.
Your Grace wished to see me?
Witcher, show him the paper scrap. Benoit, can you determine which wine made this stain?
So che è un mastino, un cane da tartufo, anzi da vino.
That's rather obvious. Aged in barrels of Beauclair oak. Hue, deep burgundy. Clarity, high. It's simple. Saint-Réal, the 1269 vintage.
Pure l'anno ha beccato. Ok.
That's impossible. The wine is produced at Castel Revello, especially and exclusively for the ducal table. Perhaps some Saint-Réal was stolen. We must go to the vineyard, see if there's not been an incident.
Ditemi altro su questo vino.
Saint-Réal. Never heard of it.
It's highly unlikely you've ever had a chance to partake of it. As I said, it is only ever served to the ducal family.
Didn't stop it from ending up on that scrap of paper. Unless your Grace's sommelier is mistaken.
In matters of wine, Benoit is never mistaken. If he says it's Saint-Réal, it is Saint-Réal. We must ride to Castel Revello at once. Discover what has happened.
Wait. Your Grace wants to go with me? Out of the question.
I hope you do not suppose we will sit on our ducal hiney and do nothing while our duchy is in grave danger.
Your Grace, what you propose is far too dangerous. The Witcher should go alone.
It pleases me to see you gentlemen finally agree on something. But I've made my decision. We shall go, accompanied by the best possible escorts. You, Captain, and Geralt. We will travel incognito. We've no wish to give the court any reason to gossip. For the duration of this mission, I release you from your obligation to adhere to court protocol. In short, from now on, I am Anna Henrietta, not your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace. Witcher, are you ready?
Non ho capito un cazzo. Andiamo.
Yeah, ready to go.
Excellent. Give me a moment. I must don something more appropriate and concealing. Then we will be off.
Come cammina il cavallo della duchessa? Tutto sgangherato. Per il castello Rivello. Un attimo, vediamo dove ci troviamo però. Ok. Naturalmente ci dirigeremo di qua, in questa direzione, poi vediamo.
I have.
How did it end? Did you kill it?
Didn't have to fight him. Hadn't killed anyone.
Have you ever heard of anyone defeating such a vampire?
Know of a man who defeated one, sure, but he didn't manage to kill it. Ultimately, only another vampire can kill a vampire.
Hunters have attacked the wagon! We must help!
Stay back, Your Grace. We shall see to this. Help! Save us! Back, you beast! Be gone!
Madonna. Madonna. Cazzo, fa malissimo.
You beast! Be gone!
Sto per morire, raga.
Help! Save us!
How long you gonna make me wait?
Ma dai, ma sono fortissime ste pantere. Riproviamoci, raga, ma... Mi sa che mi sono addentrato in una quest che... È un po' al di fuori della mia portata, perché...
Back, you beast! Be gone!
Aia. Sono già morto.
Back, you beast!
Madonna. Aiuto! Aiuto le pantere! Muore, stronza! Ok.
Back, you beast! Be gone! Help! Save us! Back, you beast! Be gone!
Forse era Yarden che la rallenta. È la cosa migliore.
Save us!
Done. Time to move on.
If not for you, we'd have been done for.
They were
Thank you.
fortunate they happened
You
by.
saved our lives.
Hooray!
Leggi. Vabbè. Mi sono infilato in una quest un po' troppo difficile.
Tell me more about this vineyard, Castel Ravello.
It's the best in all Tucson. An old master of the winemaking trade runs it. Fabrizio.
He trustworthy?
He's held his post for years. There's never been a problem. Till now. I wish to know your thoughts, Geralt. The Sonreal stain, how did it wind up on the paper? Is someone from the vineyard blackmailing the vampire?
Could be a servant, could be the steward, could be the wine was just stolen from the estate.
We shall know when we arrive. It's not far now.
Come on now.
Captain de la Tour, we did not expect any visitors from the palace. How are affairs at court?
Doubtless you've heard of the Beast of Beauclair. Well, we've our hands full. Especially since the rogue last attacked in the palace gardens.
I trust Her Illustrious Highness was not harmed.
Kind of you to ask, Master Fabrizio. I am well.
Your Grace? We were not warned. I shall order the salon prepared at once.
That won't be necessary. As you can see, we are not here on an official visit.
Naturally. Might I ask then what has brought you to Castel Ravello?
Voglio parlare con te, sono qui per un'ispezione.
This is an inspection. We've got questions. You'll answer them.
And who are you, sir, to speak to me this way?
This is Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. He has come to Toussaint on my personal invitation.
Which is to say...
Which is to say, I expect you to treat him with the utmost respect.
Of course, Your Grace.
Did you hear that, Witcher? Fabrizio will be delighted to answer your every question.
Want to talk about Sonreal?
I am at your service.
Chi ha accesso al vino?
The San Real. How many vineyard workers have access to it?
One might say only I do.
Not like you make the wine all alone. At least a dozen others work here.
I see you've little notion how wine is made. Grapes travel a long road before they become Sonreal. The workers assist me only to the stage of fermentation. I see to the maceration personally and let no one near the fat.
Però se fosse lui l'assassino non ammetterebbe.
Assist me during barreling, but then I seal the aging barrels myself, each and every one. The wine lies in the cellar, gains character. Once this process is complete, it becomes Sonreal. And as it happens, only I
Solo lui le chiavi della cantina. Ma sta quasi ammettendo la sua colpevolezza, non può essere lui l'assassino.
Who hauls the barrels to the palace?
We've our own garrison. Guards who have served here for years and would answer with their heads for the wine.
We'll not get anywhere asking questions, I see. It's a waste of time.
Your Grace? How am I to understand this?
Master Fabricio, we have proof someone's gained access to Sonreal. Someone who should not have, which means one of two things. Either you lie to our face, or you are an idiot who has had wine stolen from under his nose and not even realized it. In either case, you shall answer for it.
But...
Silence! And listen. I shall inspect the barrels in person, thus giving you time to reflect. When I return, I expect to hear answers. Remind me, where is this Sonreal stored?
In the main cellar, around the corner. I'll show you.
I shall find it. Give me the key to the cellar and wait here.
Oh, of course, Your Grace. Here it is.
Come, Witcher.
Ok. Potremmo anche attivare la bacheca per vedere le quest. Eventualmente. Facciamo così. Storia di cavaliere, vedete, poi mi dà nuove missioni da fare.
He has his flaws, but I would never suspect him of such a thing. He's been very loyal. He owes all he has to me. His father frittered away the family fortune. He left his son an encyclopedic knowledge of wine. That is all. Fabricio lived as a beggar until I appointed him steward of Castel Ravello. Only then did he come into his own.
Ecco, quando uno prende una direzione opposta, il mio dubbio è sempre quello di andare dall'altra direzione per vedere. Mi parte proprio una roba istintiva. Però qua credo non ci sia nulla di che. A parte bocce di vino. Questa roba mi faccio un botto di soldi.
So where do we start?
Let us see if all the barrels are present. Here's the inventory ledger.
Vintner's log. Fermentation completed with no complications. Tapped above sediment line. Here it is. Barreling. Everything lines up at first glance. Neatly and thoroughly documented.
Then we must follow our other lead. Benoit said the stain came from the 1269 vintage. Let's find it.
Ok. No, vediamo. Everluce.
Ervelus. I like it. Quite dry.
An excellent wine. You've good taste.
Se rubo un po' di vino alla duchessa non dice nulla, quindi.
As
Non è
test.
questo?
Think everyone and their mother's heard of this wine.
Among the best in the world. Castel Ravenne is
questo.
famous for.
Fiorano, Dandelion's favorite, adores it.
Ah, yes. That
E questo.
sophisticated palate of his.
Got Pomino over here.
No, un attimo, raga, mi sa che mi sono distratto. Era annata 1269, aveva detto. Quindi deve essere qui. Martello di legno. Non è che devo dare... No. Ma non è che posso salire sopra. 1269. 1268.
Sonreal. Barrels are dated 1268.
Close, but not quite the right year.
Questo 200...
Right here.
1200.
1269. What now?
Let's see if any barrels are empty.
Wanna open them?
For now, a knock will suffice. If you hear a hollow thud, we will have found what we seek.
Full. 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 This one's full too.
Tutti pieni. Pieno.
Looks like all the barrels are full. Dead end, I'm afraid.
Full they are. The question is, are they full of Sonreal? Grab a tap and a hammer. We shall open them one by one and taste.
Ready. We can start.
Allora, un martello l'ho preso. Cavatappi forse. Questo cosa qua mi può servire? Apri.
I've a
Ci
feeling we'll find
ubriachiamo.
something awry.
Ready.
Step aside.
So,
Those hints of spice. Distinctive. This is Sonreal.
Ma io già li martello tutti. Così.
Revolting, bitter plonk.
could have gone sour while aging.
Impossible. This is not wine. This is contaminated refuse that should never have made it into a barrel. The fact that it did was no accident, I'm sure.
Master Fabricio. Let's see what he has to say about it.
Tosta comunque la duchessa, raga, eh?
Master Fabricio, I am very disappointed.
But, Your Grace, I...
You are a step away from losing your head. Speak the truth and you might yet keep it.
I admit it. I sold a barrel of Sonreal. I beg you to forgive me.
Why did you do it?
I couldn't resist. The sum they offered, it was enormous. I gave in.
Is what I provide not enough?
I wished to buy back my family's estate. For here, nothing is truly mine. I've a roof over my head, ample food to eat, but what is a nobleman without land of his own? I shall tell you everything, if you agree to show me mercy.
Who'd you sell the wine to?
A few weeks past at the pheasantry, a rich nobleman approached me. He called himself a diplomat, well connected at court. He suggested we embark on an enterprise. Some of his clients had offered dizzying sums for even a drop of Sonreal. He was to serve as intermediary.
This man's name.
He never revealed it. He was tall, black-haired, and spoke with a foreign lilt. He claimed to hail from Sintra.
I've no Sintrin aristocrat at court.
Come hai consegnato il vino? Chi hai venduto il vino? A chi hai venduto il vino?
Who'd you sell the wine to?
A few weeks past at the pheasantry, a rich nobleman approached me.
No, questo qua l'avevamo già fatto,
He
aspetta un attimo.
suggested we embark on an
Ah, no.
enterprise. Some of his clients.
This man's name.
He never revealed it.
No, questo qua l'avevamo già fatto, raga, un attimo, scusate. Come hai consegnato il vino?
How'd you hand it over?
We met under the cover of darkness in the ruins of Fort Astre. A dozen or so men came to collect. Armed men, the kind that stink of trouble. I had hauled the barrel there. They transferred it to their cart, and we went our separate ways.
That's it? That the last you ever saw of them?
That is to say, a few days passed. A messenger arrived. He said they wished to buy another barrel and, well,
Raga, ma non è questo qua invischiato?
have it ready to deliver.
Secondo me la guardia è invischiata.
Your Grace, I beg your forgiveness.
Get out of my sight. Captain, have your men take Master Fabrizio to the dungeon. He must answer for his crime. High treason the charge. What now, Witcher?
We set a trap. Need to catch the wine thieves. Sentry and Noble could be our blackmailer. Next, transport. I'll take it to Fort Astra. Damien and his soldiers will cover me.
For once, I agree with you. We will do as you say. Let me know when you are ready.
Possiamo iniziare, torno presto. Andiamo, raga.
See no reason to wait. Let's get going.
We will set out now. Position ourselves before you arrive. You'll take the cart and meet us there.
Fine. When the handoff begins, watch for my signal.
Ok, quindi adesso noi interveniamo nello scambio e cerchiamo di risalire alla fonte e cerchiamo di capire dove è arrivato il vino, ok? Per effettivamente capire chi è il colpevole. Devo dire, tanta roba la trama di sto DLC.
Relax. Now we wait.
Ah, our favorite vintner. It's not him.
Imboscata. Mamma mia, che casino! Mamma mia, che casino! Madonna, non ci sto capendo niente, non ci sto più capendo nulla.
Come on.
My name is not Damien de la Tour.
Vabbè, ho capito, ma scusate, ma... Cioè, esplodono i barili e poi è normale che muoio, cioè...
Choke on it, you rapscallion!
Is it just me, or did we agree you'd wait for my signal?
That was the plan, but
Great shot. Good thing you reacted. Can't say how that would have ended otherwise.
at your service. It was a good fight. We managed to capture one of the scoundrels.
Let's ask him a few questions. Come on.
Witcher, a moment. I was wrong about you.
Non avevi motivo di fidarti di me, abbiamo fatto quello che dovevamo, importa solo questo.
Don't need to like each other. Just gotta do our jobs.
If that's how you wish to treat it. At any rate, I see the effort you put forth. And I appreciate it. Let us go to her grace. She awaits nearby.
Not at all surprised. Expected she'd want to oversee this personally.
The master's eye fattens the calf. You're beginning to understand that, I see. This prisoner of yours, bring him to me. We must ask him some questions. Captain, do the honors.
Who sent you?
His name is Dog. They say he plowed your mother.
Once again, who sent you?
Your nun's lover. They call him...
Wait. He doesn't wish to speak. He needn't. I can think of several other ways he can be helpful. I'm certain the Witcher will need bait to lure the beast of Beauclair.
What?
Ottima idea. La uso solo come ultima risorsa. Ottima idea.
Sure can. Fresh out.
In that case, he's all yours.
Captain, have your men find me a strong rope. Kind that won't snap when we hang this fellow from a tree.
Rope?
Live bait. Great for monsters, provided they catch the scent of its blood. But I'll see to that.
What? No. Crikey, no! Don't let him!
Stop screaming. Save your strength. Got a long night ahead of you.
No! Don't let him! I'll talk!
dove erano diretti i barili.
Barrels. Where were you gonna take them?
I don't know.
Captain, need that rope after all.
I truly don't know. Hornet's the leader, only he ever knew where to go. But he lies over there, dead. That one. The first barrel went to a warehouse at the port. But where this one was bound, I don't know. I speak true. You must believe me.
Who hired you?
He'll kill me.
Ought to be worried about me right now. Who is he?
Go on, man. Spit it out.
The Cintrian. That is what they call him. I've never seen him, but I know he mustered the men for this caper. That's what they said, that we were working for the Cintrian. I don't know anything else. I swear it.
Take him away. Throw him in the dungeon. He shall await trial there. Captain, we ride to town. Gather your men and seek out the Cintrian. Someone else must have seen him, must know of him.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll report to the palace as soon as I learn anything.
I shan't return to the palace. Our mission has not yet ended. The Witcher and I will await you at the guard post near the port.
Ok, ci vediamo là però, perché
I'll
ragazzi
join you. We'll
salutiamo.
meet there.
We shall await your arrival.
Ci salutiamo e andiamo avanti con la prossima partita. Vediamo qua dove ci siamo trovati per l'imboscata. Ok, siamo qui vicino. E andiamo avanti appunto con la prossima partita. Io spero che insomma il video vi sia piaciuto. Se vi è supportate il canale con un piace e un'iscrizione fa sempre strapiacere. E alla prossima. Bella.